So welcome to Live Intuitive Painting with Laurie Maves Art. That's MAUV as in Victor ES. Laurie Maves Art. I wasn't going to go live today, but I thought I'm going to paint for the majority of the day, so might as well share the process with you guys for 20, 30 minutes. Please put whatever questions you might have. This was a completely, totally different painting. It was a big pink floral abstract, and it was really lovely, but the pinks were a little too much. So I thought I was just going to tone down the pinks yesterday. And then as it happens from time to time with painting, I totally lost it. I totally lost where I was going. So I have laid out a whole new abstract background, landscape inspired by the mountains of the Abruzzo region of Italy with a lake in here. And I'm going to systematically fill this up with shapes. So it might work itself out like a mosaic. If you have questions, I'm just going to check back in and see if people have them. But it's hard to get the entire piece in the frame today because it's quite a large painting. Steve George, thanks for joining. If you guys have questions, just put them in the chat. I'm going to work with oil paints today. I'm going to start with the sky. The paint on here is there is a light layer of white oil paint on the top, which I was trying to work with yesterday. Like I said earlier, the whole thing went to SHIT. So I'm going to regroup, restart, make some shapes. I had a bit of a challenging work day yesterday. A project I'd been working on for a long time seemed to be maybe not going so well. And then maybe with a little patience, it just might all come together. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Wait and see. Patience is key today, as is in our lives, right? Patience. Patience is always a virtue. So I'm going to start adding shapes here. That's what I'm doing. And maybe some white and some cobalt medium so that this painting dries this year. So I'm working with two kinds of blues here. I have a halo turquoise. That's always a go-to for me. And I'm also using a permanent blue, which is an ultramarine blue. But I already have a white here in the sky, so I shouldn't need much more. But I am missing a brush. Brush would be helpful. Since you're painting, Laurie, brushes are helpful to paint with. Let's go. Should go with this one today. That's nice and big. Let's see where this takes us with the amount of white that is on here. And I don't like these brushes. Troppo grande per me, troppo grande. Questo. Sceglio questo. And vederlo, you will see. I will see, vederlo. Cosa succede? Iniziamo così. Do any of you guys parla Italiano? I'm always practicing my Italian. It's 6 shapes. I'm gonna be mindful this time to count the shapes. The last painting I started, which I'm letting it dry for a little bit, has 1,000, at least 1,000 in it. So, let's see. What do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are with me at the very beginning of this journey. 8, 8, 9, 9, 9,000, or sorry, 991 to go. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. Amanda, hi. Sunshine, hi. Karen C, hi. Thanks for joining, Karen C. I've seen you before. Lila, Sterling. Thank you, guys. Steve, George, thank you guys for joining. If you have questions, just put them in the chat. We're starting well, not starting this painting is I thought I was just going to do a couple adjustments to it yesterday, and then unfortunately it all unraveled, and then the painting went to crap. So now I'm starting over with a different concept and just seeing where these shapes take me. If any of you guys watching paint with oil paint, please leave a note in the chat. I'm always learning about oil painting. I didn't start it until about 6 years ago, and it's always something to learn from oils. It's like you have to be so flexible, you have to be so patient with them, and it's honestly a great lesson for me with my life right now, teaching me patience at the same time. I'm at 10 shapes. I'll probably end up with 1,000 when this one's done. So, ay, 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 ay. Oh! With who?
The guy never showed up. Bob's gonna take me down to get the car.
Okay. Who?
The name of this place. Bob's.
It's okay. The shop or the? It's on Princeton. It's on Princeton. It's funny, and it seems a little bit obsessive compulsive for me to count these while I paint them because I can just count them when I'm done, right? I guess we each create our own little madnesses in our own minds when we give ourselves the opportunity. And I wonder about that. I wonder about how the brain works as human beings and how we make our lives crazier than they really need to be because we let our mind control our everyday choices. And when we can sit back and watch how our minds are working, we're mindful enough to notice the patterns of our thinking. We tend to feel a lot more at ease because we can recognize, oh, that's just a pattern of thinking. Lori, you're just thinking in a certain way, and you can change that if you're just mindful enough to notice your thinking patterns. And painting goes the same way. Like when you start to overthink, instead of just witnessing what's happening in the moment with painting, if you can stay a proper witness rather than start editing every brush stroke you make and edit every color choice you make, if you can just listen to what the painting wants, and if you can just listen to what your life wants, I think our lives just go so much easier. There's so much less drama when we take out our inner critic and when we remove what we think about other people, what we think other people are thinking about us. It's all irrelevant if you can just stay in the present moment. Listen to what the painting wants. So maybe not the most exciting live feeding of painting today. That's okay. Some days are more exciting than others. I'm just happy that if you're watching to this point, thanks for joining me. Yes. Hey, Margaret. Thanks for popping in, if only for a minute. It's always nice to see your name there. You guys don't follow Margaret Williams. She is a powerhouse, woman. She works so hard, and I appreciate her time. Oh my gosh, Margaret, this is a painting. I don't know if you've left already, I don't know, but this painting is really big, and it was a pink painting, and I tried to transform it yesterday, and it fell apart. So now I'm taking it in a completely different direction, which sometimes our lives are life always mirrors art. So what falls apart, we pick up the pieces, my friend, right? And we get right back in the ring. So this painting has given me a a great lesson on patience today, a great big lesson. And this painting is giving me a lesson on non-attachment because I was so attached to the outcome that I thought it was supposed to be yesterday when I was working on it. And it just kept going. It was like it had its own mind and it wasn't responding to the materials. It wasn't responding to the colors. It wasn't responding to anything I tried. I tried like 5 different things. And then I just threw my hands up and said, okay, why don't you sleep on it? So I slept on it, not physically on the painting, but I woke up this morning and decided to take it in a whole new direction, which would involve lots of labor because these mosaic paintings are, I call them mosaic paintings because it's like they end up being mosaic-like I'm making a bunch of shapes and then they could, all the little shapes create an overall shape. So I've decided that, or the painting decided, or however you did look at these things, decided it wanted to go in this direction, which would be a mosaic painting, which is incredibly labor intensive and a slow, slow process because all these shapes have to be made and they all have to fit together like a puzzle. And so I am going to commit to that laborious process, but knowing at the same time that the labor that it takes to make one of these paintings will likely result in something amazing. So I'm letting go of the result. I'm going to put my energy and effort into the process, the labor of the painting, and approach it with loving awareness as much as I can and release any expectations of what it's supposed to look like because I don't know. I mean, it's a loose image in my mind, but I don't know exactly where it's going to go. So, with that, I think I'm going to end today's live stream because I've been going for about a half hour. And after about a half hour, I tend to lose people anyway. But the rest of this will be over on YouTube. I've been doing, yesterday, I started a time lapse. I did 2 time lapses actually that ended up being a complete mess. A complete mess. Loving and embracing the mess that this painting was. And now I am taking it in a completely different direction. So thanks for everybody. When you guys join in here, you have no idea what it means to me. It means the world to me. It's all this thing about being seen and you all have some understanding of the process this piece will be taking as it unfolds. So I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Stay warm and stay healthy and stay well and stay out of your brain. Okay, ciao.